Assalamualaikum everyone. It is Eid today. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak.
If you guys don't know what Eid is, it's... Do they know what Eid is?
No, they don't. Tell them.
So Eid is something that Muslims celebrate.
So I thought I would do a get ready with me on Eid morning. Yeah. This is what we have to start with. And I'm going to, of course, start with some moisturizer on my face. Because, like, the one part of the face that isn't moisturized are the lips, I do a lip scrub. Alright, now done with moisturizing. I'm re-wearing this Eid dress. Back then, when I wore it, I remember really not wanting to pray with my family. Just because both of my older sisters didn't pray with our family, but, like, I was the only, like, one who prayed with our family. And it just seemed like a, I don't know. But back then, I didn't really have a Muslim friend group. So it's not like I had anyone else to pray with. Even though I went to a Muslim school for 12 years straight, that year, or like the year before that, I skipped a grade. I skipped halfway through the year into the grade ahead, not because I wanted to, but just because someone in my class really wanted to skip. But her grades were, they were good, but they weren't the best. Like I had better grades than she did, so they couldn't skip her unless they also skipped me, which they kind of broached to me, and I was like, I'm not so sure about that, but I feel like it felt like a week later, they just kind of were like, yeah, you're skipping. So I was put up a grade, and the people in, like, the grade I was put up in were, they were like, I prefer to, like, stick with people in my grade, like, socially, but the people I skipped a grade into, they were just kind of, I don't want to say anything, like, bad about them, but let's just say their halal haram ratio was way higher than mine, and there's only so much astaghfirullah I can say on a daily basis when I'm hanging out with people. At some point they were like, oh my god, you changed, you skipped a grade and you changed. And, like, I really didn't change, but they were like, you changed so much, oh my god. And yeah, they kind of didn't want to hang out with me anymore because of that, and I didn't want to hang out with them in the other grade. So yeah, I kind of didn't have anyone to hang out with or pray with, so I prayed with my family, even though I kind of didn't want to. And this was like the year that I wore this one. Anyways, then another notable Eid was Eid Adha of 2016, where Eid was almost on September 11. It was really, really close, which was like a really worrisome thought to me, because I was just like, oh my god, people, wow, this is so off. Okay, I'm gonna go for darker there then. It worked under my eyes, but it's not working down here. They were like, I don't know, I was kind of worried that people would be like, oh my god, Muslims celebrating September 11, and ISIS, so I kind of was like, oh no. And then thankfully the lunar calendar kind of shifted a bit, or whatever happened, and we celebrated on September 12th instead of September 11. It was great. But I've come to realize that non-Muslims don't even know what Eid is. They don't know when we do Eid. They don't know anything about what we do. It wasn't an issue. Yeah, aside from Justin Trudeau, which I'm just a big fan of his Eid, like, acknowledgements. Like, I'm such a big fan of them, because I feel like aside from that, literally no one knows what Eid is, and now that he does that, people are aware of what Eid is, right? Like, it's pretty good thing. I feel like only politicians who, like, run for, like, positions that try to get the Muslim vote know what Eid is, and then show up and they're like, hi, and by the way, vote for me. Shout out to Andy Fillmore. I don't have anything against it, but he just comes to everything we do, and he's just like, hi, I'm Andy Fillmore, I care about you guys, and vote for me. And, you know, it is what it is. That's politicians. But yeah, the other thing I really like about Justin Trudeau, he says Muslim. He doesn't say Mozlem or mausoleum or whatever it is white people be saying, trying to say. And it's not even like a hard word to say. Like, I don't get this Muslim thing. I really don't. Where's the Z? Where do you see the Z? There's no Z in the word. And like these people literally be like coming at us trying to make fun of our English, like my parents or like anyone who has like broken English, saying stuff about that, but y'all can't even read. Y'all can't read basic English. Muslim is a 5 or 6, 7 letter word. Yeah, so you have no grounds. You have no grounds. I think that's good for covering up my dark spots. And the next makeup thing that I was always told to do is to make this part and your nose as light as possible. Wow, that's very light. Okay. As bright as possible, because that's where you'd ideally, I guess, want the attention to go on your face. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and like the year that I started university, that Eid was notable because that Eid was like really early into the school year, so I didn't like I went from like syllabus readings, and then because syllabus readings were kind of slow, I didn't really think it'd be a big deal that I missed 2 classes for Eid prayer. So I was like, yeah, no, it's not a big deal. So I go to Eid prayer, and then I come back from my evening class, and then I go to class the next, I think Wednesday is like the next day that it was, those classes were repeated again on Wednesday, so 2 days later, because Eid was a Monday. They were so far ahead from where they were the class before. And that was like the first year I was in university. So it was just a very, like, I didn't really know what to expect, but I really wanted to go to Eid. So I did go to Eid, and then I came back and I was like, y'all didn't wait. Like, the university is very fast paced. Wow, I look like I'm a different skin tone. Just so people know, I'm doing this in my phone camera, so I don't really have, and I'm like not even super paying attention. Yeah, I'm gonna go over this. This is not, I'm not a fan of this. I look pasty. Okay. I think I'm just gonna stop here and fix this in another mirror and then come back. Alright, so this is what it's looking like now. I'm not gonna do anything really to my mouth because we're wearing a mask for Eid al-Adha 2020. Dun dun dun. So I'm just gonna really focus my efforts on the eyes and like higher cheekbones. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. They are gruffly. They're looking quite gruffly today. I keep getting ads for those halo lights things that like have a phone holder and do like really nice lighting, and they're like about 50, the ones I'm seeing right now. I feel like I could like search up cheaper ones. I'm like semi tempted, but I'm also just like, where would I put it in the house, and like what style of videos am I inclined to make? Like if I was doing more like these ones, which I only really have one makeup look, so I don't know how much more of these I could do. I have a few different, I guess I could do a few different ones, but like for the most part I either use foundation or cream concealer. Today, I used cream concealer. So yeah, and then everything else I do is pretty much the same. I'd have to like learn stuff before doing more of it. I think that looks fine. I don't know. I think we're just gonna go with that. Okay. And then a little bit, I'm gonna go with this golden one. A little bit of highlighter. This is drugstore highlighter. It really does not smear the way I want it to. It kind of just like collects in the one position I start. Okay, alright, come on. Come on, buddy. We good? Are we good? Okay, next eye. You can tell a huge difference, eh? Like, this is very much worth doing. It comes on a little too harsh, though, and doesn't smear. I've basically wiped that side all off. But, okay, let's put a bit more. Makeup is a touch and go thing. You can just keep doing it. You wipe, you do, you wipe, you do, you wipe. That's too strong. Okay. They're supposed to be sisters, not twins. I think I'm happy with that, how that looks. All right. Now I'm gonna move on to my cheekbones. Some glow up here. I don't think I was ever really taught what to do with highlighter. I just assumed you aim for high cheekbones. I don't know. It's probably not the right brush for it, but whatever. 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 This is where I'm not wearing my hijab by the time I'm doing my makeup, so this is probably where the struggle comes. Okay, and a little bit on this temple. My favorite kind of makeup things to do, I really like highlighter because I'm a big fan of just like the shimmer of it all, and on like darker skin tones I feel like shimmer is one of the best things we can do, and I feel like our skin tone's the best one for that. Just like some shimmery glow. Even like I'm not gonna do any lipstick, but even on like if this was an Eid, I wouldn't be inclined to do lipstick. I'm more of like a lip gloss shimmer shine kind of girl. And I prefer like playing up my eyes anyways. All right. I'm kind of liking that. I was definitely rubbing it on my hijab for 2 seconds there. All right. Now onto the eyes. I honestly was a fan of the yellow I did really quickly yesterday. I look as tired as I feel. So I'm just gonna go for yellow eyeshadow once more. It's gonna be hard on a phone camera. Okay. I'm a big fan of just doing half of my eye. I feel like it helps. My eyes are kind of close together, so I feel like it helps make them look like they're a little farther apart. I don't know if you can hear the commotion outside this room, but Eid morning's always a little crazy. Oh my god. I wonder if I can mute them. It'd be so great if I just had like a remote control. I could go mute and just be very silent during this process. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm getting this much silence. Oh my god. Okay. This is really hard to phone mirror. Alright. Yeah, I definitely... Okay, there's gonna be a lot of wiping that happens off camera. Alright, we're just gonna go for this. Eyeliner. Have I sharpened? I have a few. There we go, it's sharpened. Perfect. I always pay special attention into the inner corner. And then... There we go. Yep, eyeliner is the key to... Well, if you have small little squinty eyes like I do, eyeliner is the key to looking much better. Definitely overdid that eye, I think. But only like the under layer. Again, this is like not something I ever do in a phone. I don't know, I might invest in that light because I think the halo light also has a what do you call that thing? It also has a I think it comes with a mirror, at least when I see like influencers use it, it comes with a mirror. Okay, this is not something I can do in a mirror. I'm gonna do this. I mean, not something I can do on my phone. I'm gonna do this in the mirror. Alright, so I went in the mirror and I did a bunch of changes. But I'm not gonna describe them because if I am doing more of these videos, I really do have to like spread out my makeup tricks, my very limited makeup tricks. Yeah, can't show them all in the first one. So this is the look. I'm gonna fix my hijab up, of course, and yeah. Oh, well, I should stand. I don't know how much you can see in this mirror. It's a really pretty dress. Thanks, Mom. What I really like about it is it helps me with my, well, it looks nice from the shoulders because of the shoulder pads. I used to hate shoulder pads and I'd like rip them out of anything that had them just because I was like, ew, I look like a grandma. But no, honestly, I'm so sloop shouldered that these help me look more like I know how to stand. Anywho, I will head off to Eid prayer. Eid Mubarak, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
These are the days of Eid. Make takbir wherever you are.
If you have questions or thoughts, please leave them in the comments section or DM me on Instagram at Khadija Bawaji. I make videos every Sunday, so be sure to subscribe.